And hello, and down, out. Hey, that's called syncing audio. I've never really included that in video before. Whatever, I'll just include it this time. This is like really late. Hello, this is Echo from after beating the game. People mentioned that I missed stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, I'm just, I'm gonna spend like 20 minutes or maybe actually doing something about that shit.
Now let's go.
Shit you apparently get from fighting stuff, actually, or something?
Right. Let's continue onward.
Okay, I assume these are gonna be like active voices after the battle. No? Why did people tell me there'd be stuff from the...
That one would surely prove a most troublesome foe.
Is it like the... I don't even know what I'm missing. Is it like the,
The way you work those wires has my heart on a string.
Oh my. It's quite an honor to hear you say so. Farewell for now.
That Gehenna spawn beast was actually fairly strong.
Perhaps. But it became my prey the moment it crossed into our world.
Hey, George, what was that doll of yours called? Nogfar? It's pretty impressive.
Thanks. You're in top form yourself, Angie.
Okay, so fight the like sub-bosses, got it. That's what I want to do.
Right. Let's continue onward.
Okay.
Oh dear, I'm completely exhausted. I think I need a nap. You'll be my pillow, right, Sharon?
My, Lady Angelica. You know this is no time for a nap.
Fine. If you won't help me, I'll have to look elsewhere. Ooh, so soft.
Get your hands off me!
Oh my.
Give the girls a break, Angie. This isn't some kind of petting zoo.
You know, it sort of can a little feel like that at times. I wouldn't completely put her in the wrong. Mostly, but, you know, still.
Yeah, I'm prepared to strike.
Oh, another thing to know. So, yeah, apparently on the world map you can see generally where they are. I forgot to check for the last one, but... So they're up in the Nord Highlands here. And we fight... Oh, who do we fight with this group? I don't even remember. We haven't been in the Nord Highlands for much of this, though. But I had the general thought that memories... It's the memories probably of, like, the actual Septian veins, right? Something like that. So they don't need to be at the actual place. It just needs to be Septian veins that are connected, right? To where those events happen and stuff like that. And if you go back to my whole theory about everything and blah blah blah, Septian veins are, you know, basically Eidos herself, like the body of Eidos, in a sense. So that's sort of how I take it, at least. Oh, and having beat the game, I did get a chance at a later point to look at Duvali's setup, and people did point out that they changed her setup significantly, but she still had... Well, she only has 16 crit in this setup. Oh, I think I might have looked at it wrong and flipped evasion and crit when I saw it later on. Oh, my bad. So, okay, spoiler for when I, like, mess that up later. Of course I would.
I'm
My turn.
What a magnificent battle! No matter if our foes are from Gehenna or the plains above, we will cut through them all!
Our Lord would have made short work of them.
Without question. But we'll reach her level. Someday.
Damn, you guys are loyal to a fault.
It should come as no surprise. The Stalritter are known for their pride and ambition after all.
But loyal to a fault? I can get that view of it at least. That does make sense as an interpretation from the outside. They're definitely very much very obsessive. They're very obsessive, let's say that.
Let's keep plowing on through, eh, Leo?
Yes, we'll crush any obstacle in our way.
Cool.
Oh, I admit, perhaps we should loosen up a bit and speak of something besides battle.
Wait, what?
Oh, yes, certainly. So, Duvalie, how far were you able to get with the Ashen Chevalier?
Anea, now is not the time.
When would the time be?
Oh, what are you getting all flustered about?
Oh, very interesting.
You two stay out of this.
No, let's have that discussion. Why weren't you a romance option? I would have been perfectly fine getting tsundere, like having a tsundere ending, but if it was you, I would have been okay with that, I gotta be honest.
You're mine!
You're mine!
I'm ready. I still have more training to do. So, you've earned yourself the name Zero Artisan, have you?
Color me impressed. Your casting speed even puts us witches to shame.
Thanks. But I'm a one-trick pony. That's all I got going for me.
No need to be so modest.
Not a bad trick.
I hear you were even offered a promotion to A-rank bracer. Why'd you turn it down?
They're giving me way too much credit, trust me. I'm more comfortable in B rank.
That's not really an answer. Is it legitimately you're saying it's just,
A mighty opponent.
Don't let your guard down!
it's just straight up you don't have the self-confidence, or is there something else going on there?
By the way, Toby, are you in contact with Ein these days?
Not since we talked about Ouroboros' plans and... Wait, how'd you know about that?
The head of the Gralsritter. I hear her skill with the Templar sword is legendary.
I'd like to see that.
I wouldn't mind meeting her after the great twilight has met its end.
How does Vita know about that? How much do they know about inner church whatchamacallits? I wonder what the church might be hiding. Etc., etc., etc. They're clearly not just exactly what they make themselves out to be, so...
Man, you're really on top of your game.
I always am when I'm with you.
Okay.
This place is pretty tough, but it's got nothing on the liver arc.
Right. And next to Phantasma, it's a walk in the park.
Let's get this over and done with.
Right!
Yes!
I actually forgot Agate was here. I actually forgot Agate was here.
Ready to roll.
Yeah.
Huh. Extermination complete. That Orbital Gear 3 of yours seems to be in top form, Tita.
I think I got all the little modifications just right this time.
Looks like coming all the way to Erebonia paid off.
We're gonna do everything we can to protect your homeland, Joshua.
Right. Not just for my sake. For Karen and Luve, too.
Right, and Green and them as well, you know. Just in case that matters to you guys. You know, just in case. Just in case. Not to say it has to. You guys could not give a shit, but, you know.
It's over! Some great work out there, Ellie. We did
Thanks
it!
in no small part to you, Lloyd.
Okay, that leveled up fine. Shocking.
That thing was nothing compared to my uncle.
Well, not many can measure up to the Red Constellation.
Even so, each of us has improved by leaps and bounds in the last 2 years.
And now it's time to show them what we're made of.
Count me in too! I'll do all I can to help!
I always like how, Lloyd is an interesting combination of analytical and optimistic. I hate to bring up a comparison to Estelle for the sake of having it, but she's mainly optimistic, while he has a bit of... He's not as optimistic, but he has that nice analytical flair that really makes it feel like, you know, it's true. Like, there's a hint of truth. It's not just optimism for the sake of optimism. Should I say it again that I like Lloyd more than Estelle? I think I've stated this in the crossbow games, at least. Yeah. Okay, last one of these.
Right into next week. Man, that order of yours is something else, kiddo.
You've been a lifesaver, Kia. Seems you've learned quite a bit, huh? I picked up a little of this and that thanks to everyone teaching me.
But you're the one taking all that and using it to the fullest.
And now we need to overcome this, to make sure you can keep growing.
I mean, maybe this isn't the best place to have a child grow, but how old is she now? Homunculus, she's not going to get any bigger, right? They seem to have well established that at this point. If you include the time that she was, like, basically comatose... I wonder if you don't include that, I suppose, how old would she be? Well, she was mentally, at least, a child, so they treated her what she visually looked like previously, but still. Okay, well, that was stuff I missed. Back to your regularly scheduled trails. See you guys. Oh, arise. I forget the rest of it. Foundation of youth, foundation of... Oh, arise, youth. Oh, I wish I remembered it. It would be such a good thing to say at this point. Oh, well. The Thor's motto, basically. If you don't get what I'm getting at. Tuatha De Danann. However you pronounce this.
Oh man. Guess there's no turning back now, huh?
Well, we could always jump down.
Right. Our only option is to press on.
The Courageous Two is engaged in a fierce battle, and my father and those at the Pales are still far away.
Right. And all our other allies are scattered across the continent.
The only ones here are us and our foes.
A sort of one-on-one, yeah.
In addition, the war is surely underway by now. Though the first day will only be light skirmishes, I've no doubt that by tomorrow it will be a bloodbath.
Yeah, the Imperial Army's advance was halted in Liberal and Remiferia. But I'm sure before long, they'll deploy my dad with the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions.
Cassius guessed that the Imperial Army has a 60% chance of winning. If he's right, Erebonia will take over the entire continent, and so will the curse.
And then the Great One will have total control over everything. Everyone on the continent will become its servants, just like the gnomes.
Even Mille Mirage, our only plan to stop them, will cause millions of casualties. That carnage will lead to the Great One's completion as well.
Indeed. Were that to happen, a new battle would begin. One that may very well lead to mankind's extinction.
Huh. So no matter what happens, we're gonna go through hell.
We can't worry about any of that now. This will be the turning point. Right. Everything's resting on this. But you know what? It doesn't really faze me. Probably because we're all here together. As Class 7. You're right. We finally have every member of Class 7 back with us. Including my sister, and Ash.
Aw, Tilly! I'm glad to be back too.
Hey, I've been back for a while. Don't go digging up old crap.
Oh, Ash.
Now that I think about it, this really is the first time we're all together.
Crow wasn't with us when we fought the Dark Dragon.
You're right, Emma. He was still on the wrong team back then.
Hey, get off my back, okay? Can we just let my dark past go already?
It's your own fault. Let's not forget your little stint as sea either.
Looking back, the whole masked terrorist persona you had was rather cringe-inducing.
Is that the writers? Is that the writers talking about their previous ideas?
Just admit it, Crow. You love that edgelord look. Don't call it that. I look badass, okay?
There we go. Okay.
The world's about to end, but look at us. Same as always.
Maybe it's because the world's about to end. But now, we know what we need to do. All that's left is to move forward.
Yes. Every member of Class 7 will move as one. Together we are a single blade, forged by our bonds.
Agreed. This may be the greatest challenge we've ever faced, but I know we will rise to meet it. As a swordsman of the Vander School, I must fight for what I believe in, no matter the challenge.
Yes, and the Panzer Soldats are in top condition. I trust they'll be of some help in the battles to come, alongside Ordine.
Got it. Thanks. Okay, listen up.
Hold on there, Reen. You think we're gonna let you do the big speech all by yourself again?
Yeah, I've done it, like, several dozen times in the series so far.
Crow's right. You've been hogging the spotlight on your own for way too long.
We talked this over and decided we should do this as a team.
You talked over the freaking, like, let's go speech without me? You didn't even include me in the conversation. Oh, such a betrayal of the one thing that makes Reen.
So let's all give the final order together.
It's a big responsibility, but you don't need to do it alone. Share it with us.
Okay, you win. Let's do it then. But only if you promise to make it the best one yet.
You bet.
Sheesh, way to put the pressure on.
Members of Class 7, our final mission begins now. Fierce battles await us. The Vermilion, Auric, and Ebon Knights stand in our path.
And we'll also need to face their Awakeners. In the Vermilion Knights sits Cedric Rysay Arnor, Crown Prince of Erebonia.
Rufus Alberea, the Jade Rook, leader of the Iron Bloods and the Governor General of Crossbell, and now the Awakener of the Auric Knight.
Claire Revault, the Railway Military Police's Icy Maiden, will be waiting for us there as well. Though she's not an Awakener, she'll stand against us as one of the Ironbloods.
Same goes for Scarecrow. Major Lechter Arundel, member of the Intelligence Division and another one of Osborn's Ironbloods.
Ouroboros will also stand in our way, such as the mysterious Enforcer Number 0, Campanella the Fool, the Grand Master's right hand.
Not to mention Bloody Shirley, the sanguine ogre. She'll probably be with the prince.
Mariabelle Croix, Ouroboros' third Anguis and the daughter of Crossbell's former mayor. Also known as the Wellspring Alchemist. She's a genius with a twisted personality.
There's also Enforcer Number 1, McBurn, the almighty conflagration, whose full potential is still a mystery. Perhaps that wavering shadow we saw was his true form.
There's also the chief of the gnomes and head of the Black Workshop, Bronze Reinford, now known as Black Alberic.
And finally, the Awakener of the Ebon Knight, Gileath Osborn, the Blood and Iron Chancellor. He is also the reincarnation of the Lionheart Emperor, Dreikel's Rysay Arnor.
Not only is their power in a completely different league from ours, they'll be well prepared. But we're just as ready as they are.
It's taken us 2.5 years to get here. We've learned a lot on the way. And on top of all that experience, we have the spirit of Thor's and the will of the Radiant Wings at our backs.
There's no way Gramps and the others are gonna beat us. We'll take them on anywhere, anytime.
Right. All that's left is to prove it. There's no barrier we can't overcome.
After all, we're Thor's Military Academy's Class 7.
We shall lend you our power.
Defeat the other Divine Knights and put a stop to the Ebon Knights' madness.
I'll be with you guys every step of the way.
The Empyreal Fortress is, what, 1,200 years old? That's not bad for a final stage. Now, everyone, let's get started. Let's bring an end to this crappy fairy tale, once and for all.
Right!
Indeed. They definitely do a good job of setting the stage for this one. I was almost hoping they forgot to put in the wall for this. See what would happen. What is this? Oh, okay. I guess I'm not surprised. So we'll probably get enough in here to build one more after the two that we got outside. Oh, 2 weapons we were able to make for the ones we got outside. I will say, I will be disappointed if they don't make us split up into various factions or groups, or make me use everyone in the same way that we just had a bunch of various fights in that. Because I set everyone up, but if I'm just gonna pick my group, I'm gonna end up picking my group, right? Is that supposed to be plant life? What is that? I guess vines? Like glowing vines, though. Interesting. Okay. Opening a door. Okay. Garden, eh? This feels like this a specific enough area that we might run into an actual... Yeah. Confrontation. What is this place? Feels significantly different than where we were before. Not much of a garden. Where's the garden? It's just like those little things up there. There's no sign of enemies. Is this just a garden? Might have been what it was originally. If it's a garden, were they living here then? Like, the point of a garden is to create a food supply, right? So... 2 of the 3 gates are locked. So, I'm guessing that each of them leads to a different section of the fortress. Looks like a good place to take a breather, but let's do that later. Yes, we've only just started exploring this area. Let's look around for the Ironbloods first. Yeah, we can start with the path that's already open, since it's not like we've got any other choices. Okay, so I'm guessing we have the 3 knights, and this will take us to each of those directions, and this is just a hub area then. That's my guess then.
I can see outside!
Yeah.
I don't sense any Divine Knights out that way.
There's still a high chance that something is waiting for us there.
Outside, or... You think they've got people patrolling just outside, just in case we want to leave? Ah, we got
See
them now.
a powerful enemy. Take caution.
That sort of thing? Diablo's gem. Ooh. What is that? That to cast or speed? Cast. Okay, cool. Who do I want to give a really good cast to? Probably her, but I'd have to go back. I can go back. I can definitely go back.
Ooh, a tough one.
One of these should open... Okay, yeah, that door down there that was locked. Got it. Work with that. No!
Not on my watch!
Fatigue removed.
This one looks frightening. Please be careful.
Arcus. Interesting name. Worse than what I have. Better for you, though. But it has evasion. Oh, nerds. Hey, Mr. Evasion Tank. Mr. Hello, Mr. Evasion Tank. You can get more evasive. Ooh. That's the outer wall. Look for there. Huh. Just you guys. I was expecting to run into someone with a Divine Knight. I expected you guys to be accompanying one of them, but just you two? Bastards. Instructor Claire. They're dressed in the same outfits we saw on the broadcast earlier. Oh, if they're wearing that, it means they're fully committed to their cause. They won't back down, no matter what. Oh. And neither will we. We won't give up in battle, and we won't give up on our future. This will be our first test of our ability here at the Imperial Fortress. No matter how deadly or cunning our enemies, we are smart and period. Sounds like I'm up to bat, then. I've known these two for some time. I may be able to anticipate their moves. That'll be a lot of help. Then we'll be counting on you. Although we also have a shared history with them. Let's think this through and be smart about choosing who will fight in the battle. I'll back you guys up. We've got this. Double check what you're ready for. That you're ready for this? Okay. So there are going to be some required groups. And the first battle is two of my three. The required ones are people basically I use constantly. So. Fun. Huh. Okay.
Sup, guys?
We can do this.
We've been waiting for you.
Yep, so I figured.
Instructor Claire.
You seem pretty sure we'd show up.
The odds were about 50-50. After all, you'd have to get past the Glorious, the Ions, and disable all the salt pails. If it were anyone else, I'd give them maybe a 1 in 1,000 chance. Nah, maybe more like a 1 in 10,000.
And despite the odds, you managed to succeed. Perhaps it was fate.
It's not fate. It was all thanks to our determination.
Milliam.
Would she be surprised? I assume she would be surprised if that scene didn't happen before.
Wow. Guess the rumors were true. You really threw us for a loop at the Grawl, huh?
Yep, but it was super hard pulling one over on you two. Especially you, Lechter. I really had to get clever. And by that, I mean I snuck off while Eustace and Rufus were fighting.
That is a fantastic way to describe being clever.
I'm amazed you managed to pull that off with everything that was going on.
You really got us, Milliam. But I guess we only have ourselves to blame.
Yes. Among the Ironbloods, Milliam was always the quickest to learn and adapt. Meanwhile, we were each trapped in our pasts. We had no choice but to accept the curse. We even treated Altina as if she was nothing more than a tool to be discarded.
You really need some kick in the butt to get you going in the direction you clearly want to go.
Claire!
Major Claire.
If you feel that way, why do you still insist on standing in our path? Not as the Ironbloods, but as the Knights of Blood and Iron.
Those whose fates are intertwined with the curse of Erebonia. Its keepers. The keepers whose fate is to fall in this tragic fairy tale called the Great Twilight.
Yeah, that's our job. Our final role, so to speak. We're the conduits linking the fires of war below to this fortress. There's no way you're gonna win against us unless you bring out your divine knights.
We'll see.
That's...
The curse has linked them to the fortress itself.
The path further into the fortress won't open unless you defeat us. Throw everything you have into this fight. Your divine knights, panzer soldats, everything. Defeat us here, and perhaps you stand a chance of putting out the flames of war.
Major Claire.
Why?
Fine. We'll fight you if we must. But we don't need the Divine Knights or the Soldats to beat you. In fact, we won't even need our entire group.
Nice.
Go ahead and use whatever powers you're getting from the fortress or the curse or whatever. Doesn't matter how determined you guys are. We're gonna break through.
That's right. Your determination will never match ours. Because you're both so focused on your past mistakes, while we look to the future.
Ouch.
Nice one.
She's right, Instructor Claire!
There is no honor in fighting foes who have already given up.
So come on, show us what you really believe in.
Okay. I'll give this everything I have.
All right then. Guess it's time for me to get serious.
Good luck, everyone! Claire and Lechter, give it your all, too!
No matter the outcome, it all ends here.
You best come at us with everything you got.
Well, that's the plan at least.
Pow! Divine Dragon Formation!
Who's probably more dangerous? Honestly, him.
Time to paint this town red. Gotcha! Up you go! Not a bad trick, huh? Eat this! It's the last call. Sinners, revelry!
I'm up! Arcane Gale! It's down!
Alice!
Nope. Ha! Shatter!
My turn.
Oh, who has impede? Who has impede? I'm pretty sure Guys has impede.
Switch.
I'll take over.
Roaring winds! Sweep them away! Now! An opening! Eternally flowing. Form is emptiness. Emptiness is form. First! Second! Third! Fourth! Fifth! Sixth! Seventh! 8 leaves! Breaking dawn!
How about a little fire?
All right! Time barrier! Break!
Let's go.
Switch with me.
Leave it to me. Heal our wounds! Sephiral rain!
Thanks.
Let's go! Shit! It's down!
I got you!
Not bad at all. This party's just getting started, though.
Sure.
Now's my chance! Mortal Mirage!
Nope.
Oh!
Wide open.
It's mine!
Death blow!
Sorry,
Death blow!
everyone.
Ha! Now things are heating up.
Ha! Shatter! An opening!
Nope. Wide open.
It's mine!
It's about time I got serious for once. Rubrum Knight! Okay, later.
Is that enough to take out those two? Not quite on one of them.
Don't give up.
Thanks. Sure. Time to paint this town red. Gotcha!
It's my turn! Arcus, activate!
Thanks.
You're being detained! Frozen prison!
Yeah.
It's my turn. Burning heart.
More for
Now's
them.
my chance! Mortal Mirage!
Use of the turn than anything.
It's my turn! I'll leave it to you.
Leave it to me. Barrier of time. Break! Sure.
It's my turn!
So that... Yeah, he's just far enough down for that to not be great.
Shit! It's down! Let's go, everyone!
I'll handle this to me!
Seriously?
Time to paint.
It's my turn. Time barrier. Break.
I'm up! Now! Take this! This is it!
Damn it.
I got this. Yeah!
They're mine.
It's my turn!
That's a good unbalance. That's probably about as good unbalancing as I'm going to get.
Cut through!
Oh no! I didn't expect this to be easy.
Time to paint this town red.
I'll show you the true strength of ice!
It's my turn!
Here I go. Ha!
It's my turn. Barrier.
I'm up!
Here I go.
Let's go.
You got this.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Shatter.
Let's go! Prepare yourself! Shatter! It's down!
It's mine! My turn. Tag out!
I'll take over.
See ya! Strike! It's down! Everyone, lend me your strength!
Understood!
Leave it to
I'll
me!
handle this!
Oh, did that not break?
None of my watch!
Oh my
This
goodness!
must be fate. Here I go. Mirror device.
How did that not break? God damn it!
Orb laser. Fire.
That has to be like one break left or something like that. Or whatever the fuck you call the break gauges.
I'm sorry.
Units.
Rest in peace.
Let's
oh,
go!
And she hits it with the link break.
Oh no!
Yeah! So close to
My
just being
turn.
broken.
Ready.
Take this! Let's go!
And we can't do
Leave it to
anything
me.
'cause we can't do anything. We can't get our stuff up. We can't follow up.
It's my
Because of
turn.
the freaking. Oh.
Take this! You're down!
An opening! Let's go! Prepare yourself! Shatter!
Is this really it?
Now, let's continue onward.
Oh my goodness. Her just not getting broken on that. Just, oh, I feel a little salty over that.
I must train even more.
I did it!
I need to keep getting better.
Told ya.
The war below has greatly amplified the fortress's power. After we linked to it, you should have had no chance of victory.
Man, you're really beating the odds today, aren't you?
Not really. For someone who has such good intuition, you're really not listening to it.
That's right. After all, we defeated the Jaeger King and the Steel Maiden.
Learning and growing are both part of being young. And I'm right there with you guys.
Keep telling yourself that.
If anyone can make it to the end, it's you guys.
Defeating us has opened up the path ahead for you. There's not much more I can do now besides wish you luck.
No! Oh, don't you dare. No!
Altina!
Okay.
Good job, guys.
Now, Instructor Claire. None of that.
We thought it might come to this.
Damn. How'd you guys know?
I'm not surprised, I just wasn't thinking about that possibility.
Though the two of you may have built your reputations on being inscrutable.
You were fairly predictable this time.
The way you are now, you couldn't bluff your way out of a paper bag.
You lost. Just accept it and move on. Take some time to rest, you know?
You're right. That might be best.
We're going to go on ahead now. But you two also need to see this through to the end. Ereboni is going to need you both after we've put an end to the Great Twilight.
Yeah! You gotta do your best for me too, okay?
Rain. Milliam. When you put it like that, I guess I've got no choice.
Sheesh. You guys are really asking a lot of us. But you're not in the clear yet. The Crown Prince and the Sanguine Ogre are waiting. You're the only ones who can put a stop to this. Good luck, guys.
Ooh. Something was released, yeah. Claire really can't have anything in her life without feeling like she's obligated to do it, can she? It's like the entirety of her existence feels like it's based around that premise. At least she's consistent, I suppose. They're out cold. The curse and tapping into the fortress's power must have taken their toll. Did you notice anything unusual about the last crest? As if it clicked into place. Yes, I think that's a sign that a new path is open. Maybe we should head back to the ruined garden first. Yeah, and prepare for the next battle. My mirror's on it being the prince and the sanguine ogre. Which will also involve the next rivalry. If you don't mind waiting a moment, I'll quickly tend to the wounds. They're not seriously hurt, but yeah, that's probably a good idea. Doubt we need to worry about them trying to pull anything funny, at least. Well, there is a... If they really want to kill themselves, there's a freaking giant, cliffside over there. I wouldn't say they would, but let's let them rest and recover. Ash, Natina, excellent job. And everyone else, thank you for your support. You really nailed it! Thank you. I'm relieved. That could have gone so much worse. It's nothing. I wouldn't say no to a breather about now, though. That you can have. That you can have. Apparently he promised to meet up with Lucy and the rest of his old classmates once this war's over. Knowing this guy, probably didn't expect to make it through with this in one piece. Easy to hell to make a promise you can't keep. Maybe. But right now, we have a chance to make sure he does keep that promise. Fair enough. Major Claire. She's been keeping everything bottled up until now. Once this is all over, I'm sure she'll be... better, at the very least. Still feel as though her whole thing is just like... Okay, and what do we got? Something's different. Oh, is it gonna be more garden-y? Or is the door just gonna be open? Yeah, that's it. Okay. It would have been interesting if we, rejuvenated this room. I'm not sure what sense that would have made, but... That could be because we defeated the first Guardian. I sense ebbs and flow of pure mana. This must have been a place for recovery in the past. One of the gates up ahead is open. Yeah, it looks like we've met the conditions to open another path. Excellent. This looks like the central sector of the Empyreal Fortress. I think we can safely assume that this is the best spot to set up camp. Yeah, that makes sense. Should be some of the Divine Knights and Panzer Soldats then. Yeah, that's a good idea. Sweet, let's teleport those Soldats. Etc. Cool. Oh, and everyone gets to talk and... Oh, okay, we're gonna have people out and about and we get to talk to people as we move forward. That's neat. Not the sort of, rest and relaxation I was expecting in the middle of this, but okay. The fortress is as big as I thought. I hope making the garden our base of operations will make exploration more efficient. And Cedric and Sanguine Ogre are probably our next opponents. We should take a short break before going through the left gate. Can do, will do. Disband in the area, allowing me to chat with each member individually in orbit charging stations located at the top of the secure location. You can prepare. Additionally, you can play Vantage Master and Bomb Party here. Well, as well as cooking fish? What? Leave the garden and resume exploration of the fortress. I can technically cook anywhere, but... Huh. It's quite a few events. But... Oh, I can keep recording on this file for a little while longer. Feels like we've nearly escaped the jaws of death more times than I can count. I admit, we have faced down a number of gruesome situations. There were the terrorist attacks, the Civil War, from a castle, Earl of Erebos. It's our fair share of trials and then some. Also Reverie Corridor and whatever with the the original trial place for Valimar was called. And yet, against all odds, we've survived each one. And I've no doubt we'll do so this time as well. True, especially since we've got both the old and new Class 7s working together. There's no way we can fail. It's really encouraging to hear you two put it like that. Think you're up for facing one more trial? Of course, no sweat. Indeed. Very nice. Valimar? Ordine? Oh, you're here too, Celine. Well, since we're on the verge of another rivalry, I thought I might check up on them. Great minds. Come to think of it, I've been meaning to thank you, too, for carrying the Panzer Soldats around all this time. Think nothing of it. Compared to taking on the 2 Ironbloods, it could hardly be considered work. They were formidable fighters, Reen, but you and your allies proved more than equal to the task of bringing them down. Yeah, thanks. Now to fight that big head of yours, the real challenge still lies ahead. No rivalry battle is ever going to be easy. You're playing a nightmare. This is going to be a nightmare. I suggest all three of you prepare yourselves in both body and spirit. Will do. Spirit, you say? Well, Valimar and I can certainly try. Well, define spirit. We still haven't really gotten like a clear definition of what that means. I'm never going to let that go until we have like things like actually laid out. At a way that we could actually dissect them, you know. Glad that Scarecrow's not a problem anymore. Pretty good that we came and took care of it. I'm sure those 2 lovely ladies are going to be real happy to hear that. Is that right? That's great, Ash. You knew about Claudia and Lucy's wishes. Yeah, through Josh. I mean astray. Seriously, though. Who looked at Lechter and thought he'd make a good student council president? Some fucking role model he is. Hey, don't give me that look. You've got to know you're calling the kettle black, right? No one's making him student council president. Wait, is he student council president? Did I miss something? Astray was Joshua's original surname, from when he lived in Hamel. Ash seemed to be getting his memories back little by little. Give me a break, man. That lousy prince and his red knight are next in line for a beating, huh? I'll give them one they won't forget. If you need my help with that weird ogre girl or anything, just let me know. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be sure to do that. Thank you, Ash.
This looks like a good spot to cast a line.
How are there fish in here? The Crown Prince and Bloody Shirley are next, which isn't going to be a walk in the park. If I'm right, Shirley might even go all out. You mean she's been holding back this entire time? Huh. I'll keep that in mind. Well, she is pretty strong to begin with, but she's really something else now that she's joined up with the Ouroboros. I think the Grandmaster did something to amp up Shirley's strength. Really? I heard rumor of the Grandmaster granting special powers to the members of Ouroboros somehow. But, you know, she's a little different than what I hear from Randy and the others. All the viciousness that everyone says she showed in Crossbow 2 years ago? I really can't sense any of that. You and Tina have met Yin before, right? Way I hear it, she knocked Shirley down a peg or two. Apparently the two had a duel and Shirley got whooped. Maybe that was enough to change her. No idea why she's teamed with the prince now, though. Well, there's the whole Testarossa thing. Then again, I doubt that's the only reason why she teamed up with him. Maybe we'll find out when we face them. Leave it to me, Reen. I'm gonna beat that reckless ogre. Oh, good. Alright, good luck, Fee. Lord Rufus practically taught Prince Cedric everything he knows about fighting. Add to that his experience with the Ironbloods and his powers as the Vermilion Awakener, and I'm sure he'll be a formidable opponent. Yep, it's gonna be a totally different story than the last time we fought him. If His Highness hadn't lost his way, then it's certainly possible he'd have been following the same path as us, but if he insists on imposing us, I shan't be merciful, Prince or no Prince. I'm here for you if you need me, Reen. Say the word and I'll be there. Of course, thank you, Laura. Interesting. It sounds like Fee's probably gonna be one of the people fighting based on that conversation. Bit myself out. Ow. Hello, Reen! Did you bite yourself by chance? Oh, I'm glad there was actually a place where we could actually take a little break. Yeah, it's just what we needed to help us prepare for what's coming next. The Prince, the Sanguine Order, and the Fourth Rivalry. It's gonna be tough. But I believe we'll make it through. Are you with me? Oh, do you even have to ask? Let's show them what Class 7 can achieve, together. Indeed. Hard to say no to that. Milliam, what are you up to? Fishing, obviously, because there's fish here. Oh, I was just thinking. I'm glad we didn't have to kill Claire or Lechter. Yeah, I think we're probably going to avoid that at every opportunity we have. Yeah, me too. They're like siblings to you, aren't they? Yeah, that's why I kind of wish I could have done more for them, you know? Both of them have some pretty bad stuff happen to them. That's why they made the choices they did. I'm not criticizing them or anything, but I wish we talked more. That we understood each other better. But at least they're both okay. You're saying things that a lot of siblings say when unfortunate things happen in their family. Oops, looks like I really brought you down, huh? The Crow and I won't be around too much longer, but you've got a future ahead of you. Can you look after everyone when I can't anymore? Of course. I guess if you've already got the mood down. But isn't it too early for you to be telling me your last wishes? We've only just started exploring the fortress. We haven't even fought any of the rivalries yet. You never know how things will turn out. No, what? You're right. Everything will turn out all right, Reen. I'm here to support you to the end, after all. Yeah, I'm counting on you, Milliam. She's still sort of acting like that at least. She's really grown up. Considering their circumstances, both she and Crow really have amazing resolve in seeing this through. I hope I'll be able to match that. Yeah. What does it say that you want to match the two that think they're going to die? Kurt, what's on your mind? Prince Cedric? He seems like another likely one to be required for the fight. Well, to be honest, yes. I do not know how I feel about facing him on the battlefield. I was remembering him as he was when we first met. He struck me as honest and very mild-mannered. When he praised my swordsmanship, his eyes gleamed with appreciation I didn't deserve. His behavior might have changed drastically, but I believe he's still the same person. It all strikes me as very strange. I don't think he's lost his mind, or that the person he was has been supplanted by this new persona of his. But maybe that's just wishful thinking. He's an insecure little kid who got a grasp of power and went power hungry. That is the explanation of Cedric. Whoop his ass a little bit, and he might come back to his senses. I'm not really one typically in favor of capital punishment, but when they have a divine knight, maybe that's necessary. No, I think you're right. The rivalries are battles between awakeners. But you'll get a chance to talk to him before it. Why don't you see if you can uncover the truth? If anyone can do it, it's you, Kurt, not me. I'll try. I'll see for myself what's left of the prince I once knew. Good luck, Kurt. Yeah. What's left? I think quite a bit, but still. Looks like it's your time to shine, Crow. You ready for taking on the Vermilion Knight? Sure, just gotta fight with everything I've got, same as always. Am I right, Reen? Yeah, well, we're going to depend on Kurt and his Spiegel more than usual, but the overall strategy remains the same. No matter what we're up against, none of us will hold back. When did you two grow up to be such hardy young warriors? I may not be able to take part in the rivalry, but I can help you out with the ogre before it. And if you want my help with anything after that, you just say the word. Thanks, Instructor Sarah. Always great working with you. Indeed. It's, oh, he came in? I didn't realize Zio came in. Hey, Elliot, guys, so, and Zio too. He sure is a dependable partner, sticking with you all this way. Yeah, I can't even begin to describe how grateful I am. Looking back, yep, it's all the way through the Civil War, too. He's practically an honorary member of Class 7 at this point. Here, let's get him an armband. Well, Zio, I hope we can keep counting on your help from here on out. Scream. Indeed. And I assume I can't talk to these guys yet. Did not think so. Well, I'm glad Claire's got less to worry about now. But Prince Cedric's up next. That guy's gonna be a royal headache. Yes, we can't expect the fourth rivalry to be any easier. I think I met him during the Civil War. I was the one who brought him and the Duke Cayenne before the Vermilion Knight. Yeah, I do vaguely remember that scene with her being there then. Had I not done that, then perhaps things would not have turned out the way they did. Ellie? Oh, don't blame yourself, Latina. My Uncle Croyer, I have no idea, bears the sole responsibility. No, that's not entirely true. I should have done something when I realized he was becoming unhinged. You say you couldn't have known? She acts like she's known so much. Let's see how much she's grown. Hey, the past, the past. Nobody could have seen what was coming. There's no point in obsessing over your choices that you didn't make. Ellie, you're following your orders, and you say your power-hungry uncle is keeping you from taking what's yours. That's a way to phrase it. I'm still generally of the opinion that regrets are pointless. You learn from the past and you move forward. You can't change the past, you can only change the future, so take what value you can out of your mistakes and try to make the future better as a result of it. Current Instructor Reen will handle Prince Cedric. You don't have to worry about him, you just have to support them. You're right. Unit's quick to take action when the others are feeling down. Mise and Natina are moving forward in spite of the past too. I'm lucky to have students like them. Definitely everyone's grown quite a bit. I'll say that for sure. Okay, I'm still gonna keep playing today, but I'm going to reset recording soon. I'll be back in a sec. See you in a sec, everyone.